Alright, we've got all the Goofy Goober tokens we need.
+1. Because I felt like it.
Yeah, and luckily we don't need any more for the rest of the game. So...
I forgot the change level screen. Text was alright, you asked for it.
Yeah. Again, this will hopefully be the finale. There's only, what, 3 levels? There's this level...
A driving level, and then the final boss.
Yeah. So, hopefully we can finish all that.
SpongeBob, you've got enough Goofy Goober
In
tokens
this
for me to
episode.
teach you a new ability. You have a special power that you can use.
I do?
Yes, you have the power of music.
Yeah, this is what we've been waiting for.
257.5 watts of ear-splitting metal!
You can press R1 to launch a sonic wave from your
The
guitar.
power of music!
You can steer the sonic wave right to where you want it to hit.
We did it, Mindy! We went to Shell City and got Neptune's crown!
Oh, SpongeBob, I knew you could do it. But my father is already at the Krusty Krab 2 on the other side of Planktopolis.
Oh no! There are bucketheads everywhere! How will we get through?
I found out that Plankton is controlling the bucketheads using those giant statues. If we destroy them...
Let's get it on!
Skip by one more thing of dialogue than she was present, so alright. I forgot about the bucket head jellyfish. Let's try this again.
Oh.
The controls are inverted, so that's fun.
Oh boy, this is all gonna be fun. What?
Okay, I need to hold it and then release.
Ah, gotcha.
Come on, wherever you are! Blasting buckets on heads everywhere! I'm feeling like more of a man already.
Oh, watch out!
I feel like the range on that is, attack is just a little large.
You still have the ability, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's actually progressing in the stage.
Yeah. Just the clam was still there, so I figured I thought it might have. And it did the music that it did before you spoke to the clam. You know, this is not anything I was expecting to say in my life. But here we are.
Oh, yes. Nope, there it is. That's a long fucking range.
Yeah.
For an enemy, you can only take out an attack that takes a while to actually start up.
You don't have another ranged attack you can use on it?
Not at... I feel like the bug will go underneath it. Also, I feel like since we just learned this attack, it wants us to use it.
Okay, I guess.
Who's macho?
Just kind of annoying that it takes 3 hits of that to...
Yeah.
At least it looks cool.
Although that does remind me, we do get, I think we do have one more upgrade point left. So.
Oh!
Goofy Goober guitar. Cool.
Metal forged by the power of rock.
Sweet homing.
Now forged by the power of what now?
Rock.
Oh. Okay. It sounded like blah. It literally sounded like he said blah.
Okay. For a second, I was concerned that he heard cock.
No.
Forged by the power of cock.
I mean, the manliness has landed.
Excuse me.
What? Oh, you have to time that. Oh, you have to do that quick. You have to be quick with that. I think you should. No, I think. No. When right after the spikes hit, right after the spikes come out, start jumping off of the opposite wall.
Okay, but I don't know how long I can stick to the wall as my nation. It's not my concern. Okay, seriously, fuck these enemies. On their stupid long range.
Nothing like little man type stuff.
I like how some of the enemies are jellyfish wearing bucket helmets, implying Plankton somehow managed to get bucket helmets onto the jellyfish.
Oh, well, the bunny Okay, yeah, so the bowling balls don't work on that thing because he uses the laser to push them away.
Ah! That's annoying, and also annoying that they respawn when you die.
And also super annoying about how long this asshole's range is. There is stuff back here. Huh. Alright then. Well, I just... Well,
that's a bowling ball thing. I think you're probably supposed to do that later in the level. With the bowling ball, given that there's a bowling ball symbol on it.
I'm trying to hit the safes, and the inverted controls keep throwing me off.
You can't hit them with a normal attack?
I don't know if I can break them with a normal attack. Let's try the bowling ball, actually. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can break them with a bowling ball attack. So that one enemy is the only reason you still need to use the guitar past hitting that one button.
Well, I think later in the level, they'll probably use it more. Would be my guess.
Hold on, I just had a thought. Shocking, I know. Would they have... Nope.
Were you trying to lift the bowling ball up to the propeller?
Yeah, because that would have been a neat little thing.
Yeah.
But no.
No.
Cool, this is the wall.
Well, also keep in mind there's a timer on the...
I know, but the timer was like 5 seconds. That was not 5 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be using that sonic wave later in the level.
Well, how did that...
It's also really annoying that, like, enemies can hit you while you're using that, and it stopped the attack.
Oh, great. The launching point is based on where the camera is facing, now where SpongeBob is facing.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh, you know what? You getting hit and it interrupting the sonic wave reminds me of?
What?
The freaking death battle between Vegeta and Shadow. When the Chaos Blast, even though it has already, like, been sent out, just evaporates once Shadow loses his super form. Which I think is stupid. Felt to me like they might have had a bias towards Vegeta in that one.
Well, in the animation, maybe, because they knew he was going to win. Because like, the animations are just an entertaining version of how it could go.
Yeah.
Not how exactly they think it could go. Would go, sorry.
Yeah, but there's nothing in... And, like, I've heard the argument, like, well, he drained the power of the Chaos Emeralds, that's why the Chaos Blast stopped. But, like, the Chaos Blast had already gone out when, like, when he lost his super form, and it just didn't affect Vegeta at all.
I don't know, I don't mind if the inaccuracy with slight minor weirdness or slight inaccuracies in the battle, because the battle is just there for entertainment's sake.
I guess so.
Which is why, unlike Liam, I do not mind the fact that Scout versus Tracer, that Scout could swing his bat around while he was invincible, even though
in the game he can't, which,
because for that one, the other option was just have him be standing there basically the whole time that was going on. That would not be.
Well, he can run when he has the. He can run when he has.
But he can't really do anything. So in terms of, in terms of the battle itself, he may as well be standing around.
Yeah.
And since he was invincible, he wouldn't need to run around, because the only reason he'd be running was to dodge. And why dodge when you can just take it?
No, to get to a different. Well, I'm trying to think. Now, I don't know much about TF2, but I'm trying to think of what the purpose of him being able to run while being invincible holds in the game itself.
In the game, is just to get to, basically to get out of or into a situation.
Yeah.
That otherwise would kill Scouts. But since running away from the death battle is not an option in death battle, at least not one that works, that wouldn't really have done much.
Why is there a quit option right now? Why on earth would you have a quit option? What would the quit...
To just get back to the seminar. There's a question of what the fuck the box is for, if I can't... Because I didn't see an exit to the level. Or is this just another platform? It puts you onto an unrelated platform. There's pushing balls.
I forgot about the teleporting box.
No, but not.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, but that time I was able to do the whole thing without the things even popping out.
Well, I thought it might have...
I keep thinking the trigger is the bowling ball.
So, how's your K-ton plan going?
My what?
Your K-ton plan? Did you not read the...
Oh, I did not read that, no.
Cause, like, on the end, it, like, started with K-ton, and then there was a space, and then plan, and then K-ton. But it looked less like it was trying to say plankton and more like a K-ton plan, which sounds like just some option for like a retirement plan, like a 401k, like your 401k ton plan. Did he just tell the enemies they needed a breath mint?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Is that a fire truck?
That's a crane.
Oh. Looks like
great, the platform has physics to it. I'm scared by the fact that they...
Oh! I don't like that!
I'm having flashbacks to National Treasure 2.
I've never seen that movie. Freaking... It looks to me like Goma. Am I thinking of the right enemy?
Yeah, this would be Goma.
Yeah.
The giant eye is a very Goma.
Yeah.
It's also very multiple bosses in
Zelda in general. Yeah.
But like Goma is like, if one is famous for it, it would be Goma.
Believe me, I saw the sequelitis. I know.
Oh, and then, okay, and for Majora's Mask. None of the bosses had that eye weakness issue, but then in the remake, for all the bosses, when they got to a stage where you could actually just wail at them, a giant eye popped out, and you had to hit that for some reason.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I think Nintendo just has an anti-eye thing or something.
What the fuck? What? Why would they do? That's so dumb!
It's like, it doesn't even pop out of their faces. Like, I think for like God, it just pops out of this back or something.
Why? That's so dumb! Were they trying to make it like painfully easy for new players?
I think they're trying to make it painfully obvious that you could hit them at that point.
Yeah. Cause that's dumb. That's just like... I mean, granted, I would probably...
Oh great, the 1-inch ledge, not only can I not walk up the 1-inch ledge, it's blocking my guitar.
That is dumb! And it hit the checkpoint sign.
Which is more reasonable. Also, why the hell isn't it locking onto this asshole?
He keeps shooting rockets that it locks onto.
No, because okay, it locked onto the things 5 miles away behind a wall and not the asshole that was shooting at me. You know what? Fuck it, Patrick, get out here. We're killing him the more reasonable way.
Oh. Yeah.
No, we're not, because I can't walk up.
He's not even there.
Why can't I just walk up the sledge?
I don't know. I don't know.
Slipping, come to the door.
I assumed that it was something I had to throw the fruit at. Oh, crap, sweet. Down here in the death.
That's
how do you get back up? Oh. Gotcha.
Real quick, it's something that I want to do. I feel like you could break that door.
What door?
Like, there's the wooden thing over there. Feels like that should be breakable. Nope. Okay.
No.
It's just kind of there. Cool.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay.
You appear in quite a distortion.
Get up here and fight them. There's the guy.
There's the asshole. Why was he out here previously? Like right here on top of the checkpoint. The inverter control system is still getting me.
I've got a watch.
Why did this need to be inverted?
Well, because as I've learned from some YouTube videos, some people for some goddamn reason prefer inverted controls.
Okay, yeah, that's one thing, but this is just having an option for inverted controls is one thing, but having them be the default, just I don't know why they would do that for anything that's not a flight sim.
Yeah, but even for that, I cannot get used to the inverted
I'm not saying I
controls.
like them in flight sims. I'm just saying that at least kind of makes some sense in flight sims, because that's like how planes work.
I mean, I do understand the idea behind it. But I still hate it, and is why I will probably never complete. Like, honestly, because of that, if I were to beat any Star Fox game, it would most likely be Star Fox Adventures.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I could, like, mentally, I don't think I can, like, mentally handle beating another Star Fox game. I mean, thankfully, like, Star Fox 1 on the Super Nintendo Classic, I was able to go into control settings and switch it to be not inverted. But I also couldn't get past the first level. Which, get this, you need to complete the first level of Star Fox 1 to unlock Star Fox 2.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. Hey, after we're done with this, you want to beat the first level of Star Fox 1?
I can sure as hell try.
I'm just checking what time we're at. We're at 23 minutes.
Nothing like a little man typed up.
Luckily, we got a lot of time on this one, so.
I don't know why I'm doing it this way. Other than the fact that it feels, other than the fact that I could just walk in there and hit the buttons like a normal person, normally. But they give you the fucking but they block out these amounts through that one enemy type. They block out the decent amount of the stage until you get enough tokens to get the power up. And then they don't seem to be using it for anything but one button and then that one enemy type. So, two enemy types, sorry. Because it's the Punky statues, which recently could have been just, you get close enough to throw a bowling ball at them. And would have made as much sense.
This kind of button can only be pressed by hitting it with the sonic wave.
Okay, but also... Wait! I like how Mindy's, like, hint text came up. And you activated the sonic wave before, like, the text finished scrolling. So, after you hit that first button, for a split second, it just said wave. And that was that. Well, I think, like, if nothing else, they put the guitar in this game
because of the final part of the movie where he's using the guitar and freeing everyone. And it makes sense for why it's in there. It just feels like it should have been actually utilized.
Cool in concept, poor in execution.
Yeah. Like, I feel like it's a great idea for this. It's just they did not really use it for anything that had to be that.
Yeah.
Because all the uses are you could have run, or you feel like you could have been run up to them or play as Patrick. Because that enemy type is basically designed for when initially introduced as a Patrick thing.
Okay, but what I'm wondering is there stuff to throw in here?
No, because it's designed for SpongeBob to be just using his guitar.
Yeah.
But so they designed that way by removing things you could throw at the enemies.
My thought is they probably didn't want they throw in new stuff so that the gameplay doesn't feel stale.
I know that's why you would do that at any point for any reason, but they threw it in and then didn't make anything to actually make the fuck. I'm fine with I like the gameplay thing. I like that they put it in. I just don't like that they didn't actually use it for anything that had to be the gameplay thing. Like, there's nothing in, like, other than something that's slightly out of reach, but Patrick could have reached with his unique ability. There's nothing that would make it so that it has to be SpongeBob using his guitar.
Oh.
And so the only reason to use the guitar is if you don't want to get close enough to something to deal with it or with the bowling ball.
My thing is they probably also just didn't want you playing as like just one character the entire time, so they introduced different abilities for each one that come in handy at different points.
Yeah. I agree with you there, but then they have these switching booths, which would allow you to actually change which character you're playing as. But then don't design it. But then those switching booths are just there for one bonus in the stage, and you don't need to ever use the character. So I feel like they could have just designed the stages with one character in mind, and then just made it so you couldn't switch.
Oh.
So the stages could be so the stages would just straight up be SpongeBob stages and Patrick stages, or instead of SpongeBob stages where you can switch to Patrick to get one bonus and then never need to switch to him again. Oh, and then they make the enemies where you basically have to use the guitar, but then they don't. It doesn't feel like they actually designed the enemies with the guitar properly in mind. Because using the guitar requires you standing in one spot for an extended period of time.
Where they can easily hit.
Yeah, that part. Because their ranges are absurd and they have spread shots.
Yeah, that part I agree is super annoying.
Come on, wherever you are.
also think it's dumb that you can very easily just jump over the platform that you're trying to get on. And have to do that over again.
Also, the hitbox on the Steam is very wonky.
Yeah. Did you just kill the enemy by...
Yeah, and that would have been neat. I would say that would be neat if I felt like that's how they wanted you to do that. But that doesn't feel like how they wanted you to do that. I feel like they just wanted you to do the straight shot, because this feels designed for a straight shot, and then they make it impossible to do a straight shot because of the enemy being there.
Oh. The wall jumping is also very...
It's not great. It's not great. Because it's awkward to it's not like a straightforward, you just go in the opposite direction of the way you're racing. You control where you fly in the air, but doing that is awkward because you're moving really fast and so you don't get a lot of control of how you're actually moving. Just a suggestion that SpongeBob takes way too willingly sometimes.
I'm feeling like more of a man already.
Upgrade Patrick.
Yeah.
Just try to stop me.
Just one more upgrade.
Completed the characters.
Yeah.
That range is stupid. And I feel dumb for falling in there. That one was entirely on me.
Yeah. I mean, at least it was like... Oh. I will say, while the controls of that guitar may not have been executed perfectly, for someone watching the game, it looks sick as hell.
It is a really nice effect.
It looks sick as hell. It looks so cool.
Also, this one's much more of a nitpick than anything else I've said so far has been. But the electricity on that wall jump thing just feels unnecessary. Because the wall jump thing, you hit all the buttons to actually access the wall jump thing because the spikes are there, and the wall jump thing can still just straight up kill you, even though the challenge was supposed to be unlocking the wall jump thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
just missing. And I can't just take it ahead of time. Great, maybe I could jump.
What hit you there?
The steam, which was coming out but hadn't reached me.
Alright.
And then it just spikes down.
I don't care if that's not how you're supposed to do it. I think it's really cool that you figured out that you could do that.
It is a really cool thing.
And pulled it off first try.
Maybe it is, but this does not seem set up to make you think. It feels like it's set up so that it wants you to do just a straight shot across.
Okay.
Because this is just kind of like a. Fuck you.
Oh.
It's seriously just like a tunnel just pointing down towards where the enemy is.
Yeah.
Which feels like it should just be a straight shot with a guitar.
But that's a clever way to do it because because yeah, it makes it look like you can do you should do a straight shot, but you get hit by their attack if you try that.
Yeah.
So you are a little.
Oh great, it doesn't just keep going.
Oh my god, you have to hit the button every time. Okay, yeah. That's... I mean, like... But like on this, you see what I'm talking about with the K-ton plan?
Yeah, I definitely see it.
Because in there, it starts with K-ton and ends with plan.
Wall jumping is so fucking janky. Oh, and then we haven't needed to use the wall jumping for a long time before this, and then we just introduced it with all the death traps. And the steam, which hits you before it's even there.
You think when creating the character of Plankton, Steven Hillenburg had in mind that that plan is in Plankton? And he like plans because he has plans to steal the Krabby Patty formula. You think he thought of that?
I'm not sure. I feel like maybe not. I feel like it may have just been like a fun coincidence thing. But I feel like there's a slight chance that I feel like there's a chance that Plankton got written as something more maniacally evil, like cartoonishly maniacally evil, after they got the voice actor for him. Because like that voice, Plankton is apparently the voice the guy auditioned to play SpongeBob with or something. And they had him be Plankton with it.
Yeah, and Larry.
And Larry, yes.
Too. Okay. That's dumb because you continuously get higher, which makes it so that you either get hit like you just did, or fall off like you did before.
That I hadn't been able to see before.
Yeah. Oh boy. We're at 39.
So what's the point of the spikes in the middle of the room?
The illusion of difficulty.
Maybe this was supposed to be a blocking thing, like cover or whatever. But I don't remember actually hitting those.
Oh boy. You gotta defeat all the enemies again, press all the buttons again. Why is this the one place where, like, with the buttons it doesn't save your progress?
I have no idea.
Because every other area in the game with something like that, it would save your progress when you die. Why is this the one area that doesn't do it? That's probably that's what seems the most annoying to me.
Isn't it just to spam this at the beginning of each attempt?
Yeah, exactly. Just.
And then walk in, and then another enemy appears, and then I walk out, and then I shoot him. Compelling gameplay. You know how back when we were doing the stuff, like, when we were doing Project Quinn and, like, someone would bring up the, like, probably as a joke, probably seriously bring up the joke of, like, which one of the runaway guys each one of us was?
Which one of what?
The runaway guys.
Yeah.
And I came up, I think it was like, you were Emil, I was John, and he was Tim by default.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel more like Aaron right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, when it's the two of us, it definitely, like, I'm Dan, you're Aaron, for sure.
I was looking for the
Also,
other
what
name.
the fuck is with this, like, temple, like, what is with the fire up there?
I think I'm just trying to match the aesthetic of, like, Plantopolis.
Yeah, the apocalyptic feel, but, like...
Slight apocalypse, slight Egyptian or something. Generic ancient temple.
Oh my gosh, I just realized another fucking, like, excuse to complain about the second SpongeBob movie. Friggin', they go for an apocalyptic setting in the movie too, but in the first SpongeBob movie, it is much more well executed and not just a dumb Mad Max parody.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Yeah, in the first one, there's an actual more legitimate reason for that.
Yeah,
there's
a legit
took over, not just they all went stupid.
Yeah, the fuck. Ah.
Oh no. Oh no. What?
I don't think you need to wait. It's what? Oh my god!
And fuck you, game designer, for putting that wall jumping section in there.
Wow!
For that, I skip your challenge.
Yeah, it's just to get the dumbbells.
And progress.
But you can progress, but you can't progress that way because of the shock. Because the shock doesn't disappear like it does on the other one. It just goes up and down.
So, but there's still no other, like, clear way you're supposed to do. Okay, great.
The steps, like you did.
I know, but I don't think that was an intentional way. That felt like I was just exploiting the geometry of the button.
Why else would they have it arranged like
and
steps?
And then a pseudo-triangle jump, which is generally speaking not a mechanic that normally is put into a game intentionally. When the game is, like, not designed around super complicated platforming stuff.
Oh, I was wondering why you went back down there, and then I realized there was an enemy there. now you gotta do this one again. Oh my gosh, this level. We just got done with 2 amazing levels.
Yeah. And now this.
Right after a completely unnecessary level, I might
This
add.
is our punishment. It's also sometimes kind of weirdly hard to get the wall jump to activate.
Yeah,
Because you activate it by jumping into a wall, but sometimes it just doesn't work.
Yeah, I've never been a big fan of wall jumps in video games. Because like, how are you supposed to?
I think how you're supposed to do that is you jump over the things and then you wall jump as electricity comes to the bottom, you jump over it onto the wall and then you wall jump up as it reaches you. But this is just infinitely
so much easier
and less annoying.
Yeah. Oh man. Wow. They really just. Yeah. All right.
This room, especially, like that one enemy type, the missile enemy, and this room are just why.
I don't remember taking that for it.
And you just got a checkpoint, thank God. Hey.
Damn you, inverted controls.
Oh my God. That was so dumb. That. Oh my gosh.
Admittedly, that is at least partly me.
But also. Yeah, now they're just kind of artificially throwing. Well. Hey, you were saying they need to use the guitar more. Here you go. What happened there?
I'm trying to shoot the button really quickly, but since it starts you off at an angle that's slightly above the button, I can't just launch it and then let it fly forward.
This is obnoxious. And the most annoying part is it's right fucking there. And yet it's impossible to get. Oh.
I was going to try to jump onto the button and just curve it around because that seems actually reasonable.
Okay. I see.
Inverted controls. Great. Inverted controls. God damn it.
No, I get you there.
Yeah, sure. Let's kill whatever these are.
Boxes. Just boxes. Which hopefully you don't
the
need
button
those
does
as
not
platforms.
appear until you go over there. And the trampoline appears so you can't go back to the ledge.
Yep. Yeah, my God. This is ridiculous. Oh! Oh!
Inverted controls. Inverted controls.
Oh my!
I was trying to aim down.
You are on a treadmill with electric shocks, and you need to stand still to hit the fucking button.
Okay, if it was just there's a treadmill or electric shocks, this would be fine. For the first time, this is introduced. But no, they do it at the same time.
Oh my God!
It's like even an escalation. Like if it was going to get to this, there should have been an escalation where it leads up to that challenge, where it's like the treadmill, then the lasers on a normal platform, and then both combined. But no, they just throw you into the fucking deep end.
I thought you meant first of all.
Oh shit, that one fucking hits.
What? I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. That's that best original song at the Golden Globes. The only award A Star Is Born won. sorry. Can we just point out that that button you pressed before, you can now repress it?
Yep.
What would that do?
I'm not sure. Well, I think I only need to press it because it raised the platform so I could actually get to this part of the stage.
Oh! So if you wanted to go back for some fucking reason, you could.
This is Squidward! Save the money first.
Are you checking to see if you can switch it?
Yes.
Well, I just have my underwear on backwards. Now that's an
And
uplifting
there's no control section.
Yeah. Which, I mean, given that this is something that only shows up for this part of the game, it makes sense that there wouldn't be a control section for it.
Also,
I don't understand why that's not working.
because when you're locked on, what it does is just shoots it straight forward at the enemy, with the exact same animation as it gives when you cancel out of it. But canceling out of it doesn't shoot it straight forward, apparently.
Gotcha. Oh my god.
It takes the entire length of the fucking treadmill, right? Okay, sure, that works.
And now the shark's gone and went over. I would not try to do that on the treadmill because then
Was
you'll
that
have to
this
do-
treadmill or that treadmill?
Is that? Oh my god!
And this one.
I don't think the timing's gonna work.
Motherfucker, even if you lock onto it, it doesn't fucking press the button because if you fall, it unlocks it. What the fuck? How did that hit?
This
How
level
did
is-
that hit and not half the attempts I had on the fucking treadmill button?
This level is really pushing the player's buttons.
Haha. I see what thou did there.
Yes. Oh boy. Just trying to use humor to. What? This is
Also, what is with this game and designing things that have no leeway?
Actually, this one seems a lot easier than the other one.
What the fuck is with this game and no leeway? Because that treadmill gave you exactly enough time. Exactly enough. Not slightly more than enough, exactly enough to hit the button and then not fall off.
Yeah, see, I could understand that in one of the optional challenge levels, like you were dealing with, or off
Yeah, I can
screen.
understand that too, but this is the fucking main path!
Yeah, this is dumb. This is dumb. And right after you were right after you saying they should be using the guitar more, they start using the guitar more, and it's fucking annoying.
Yeah, partly because I feel like this is, once again, with the complaint I was having earlier, this also feels like something that I should reasonably be able to do with either, like, Patrick's throwing ability or the fucking bowling ball.
But you can't do it with the bowling ball because there's gravity!
No, because it's slightly too far away for the bowling ball.
Yeah, because the bowling ball, like, drops because of gravity, which, I mean, I feel like...
Oh, sure, now it's depending on where SpongeBob's fucking facing. So which one was going in that?
This is the dumbest.
You have to be at the edge of the fucking platform. Fuck you, inverted controls! Why did that become a thing in games? Why did that become a thing in games?
Because everyone loves Star Fox 64, right?
No, because that was the thing long before and long after because of fucking flight sims, and then it's distributed to anything that fucking flies! regardless of whether or not it's fucking intuitive.
Oh man. No, because I remember because Snapcube you was telling about earlier in their Blank for the Blank series, when they were playing Shark Tale for the PS2 GameCube, there is a level where the fuck's is Oscar? God, I hate that I know that only because they're playthrough. Oscar the fish, like, you have a race you're doing? There's a racing level, where you're, like, riding a taxi fish. Let me repeat that. Taxi fish.
I heard.
Because Shark Tale was a good movie. Anyway, yeah, because Shark Tale's a fantastic movie, you're riding a taxi fish, and you're like...
What? What? That fucking hit?
Don't question it, just go forward!
I know, but that was like a fucking mile to the left!
Oh, it's just a jump.
That was a mile up and to the left.
It's just a jump to the left. And then a step to the right. Sorry, had to get that Rocky Horror reference in there. This. Oh no.
Camera, fuck you. I feel like my least favorite part about Adventure Control is just the fact that it's only inverted vertically and not horizontally. It's like it only supposed to be. So like a lot of my mistakes because I instinctively was thinking, okay, up and down is a switch, so therefore left and right must also be a switch, so I veer off in the opposite direction.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
And yet that hit... No, you know what? No, you know what? I bet it's because of the upgrade. I bet it's the upgrade.
But the upgrading was damage and homing. In the lock-on, sorry.
Then I don't fucking know.
I think it's just something stupid with the canceling animation.
Or
I think
you've done so many attempts at this that the game is starting to throw you bones.
I think the canceling animation just makes it explode where it is. Yeah, it makes it explode where it is. With no clear indication that that's what it's doing, because the explosion effect looks as large as the actual projectile itself.
So just do... God, this is...
Clarity, game. Clarity.
This is so nerve-wracking. And I'm not even playing! My God.
Great. So it's a homing lock-on projectile where the most effective way to use it is to not fucking hit what you're aiming at.
Oh!
An entire team of humans thought that was a good idea.
Oh my God! Oh my God! This is Guitarture!
God damn it, Emil.
Oh.
I'm just glad they were merciful enough to actually turn off the lasers after you fucking hit the button.
The fuck is this music?
I'm not sure. What? Oh! Oh, it's the plankton robot. I didn't see that.
Oh!
What?
I don't know. There we go.
Okay, it is just on a timer.
Yeah. Oh. Please give it checkpoint, yes! You got the checkpoint!
I did.
You got the checkpoint!
And then I died inside the healing item.
Long distance communication.
Oh my god. Oh my god. If it didn't give you the checkpoint, I would have fucking screamed. Because I was genuinely worried you were not going to get that checkpoint.
Oh, there's the assholes and the bastards that are blocking my way. Cool, sweet. I love it.
Why?
Why can't I even target that?
I don't know. Why?
What is the point of targeting that? If it
Also,
doesn't
can I
do
just
anything?
point out that drawing of Plankton on that banner is fucking exquisite. Just look at that. It's just... They didn't even try that. It just... He just looks so... like... bored in that picture. And then there's this picture. Also, wait, hang on. You should probably pause and end this video because we've gone over an hour at this point.
Okay, that's probably a good idea.
So, yeah. Hopefully next episode will be the finale if we don't run into another section that's just annoying as shit.
Yeah.
I'm Noah.
I'm Jacob.
Peace.
Adios.